Milagro has a few choice words about Cardi B and her new album, Am I the Drama?
What do I think about Cardi's new album? Nothing. I did do a listening party, and I did get into the album, and I thought that it was mediocre. I said that leading up to it, the moment felt bigger than the music. I can see why. I had my suspicions that the music was not going to hold its own weight, but I had to listen to it first, and I did. I listened to every song all the way through, and that's why the moment was bigger than the music, because the music didn't have a strong foundation. After 7 years, I felt like this was something that should have been a mixtape that got released 6 years ago, and she would have had some success with it. Even if she had put it out during it, I think because people didn't have shit else to listen to, they would have listened to it. So it was a good effort. There were some songs. First of all, it's not that it was Cardi didn't put out an album that a female rapper wouldn't be happy to have in her repertoire. I just don't feel like it's the type of album that you would want from someone who is supposed to be a world-renowned, international, Grammy award-winning, diamond selling artist. It was not reflective of that. Lizzo, big stupid hollering, wailing, Moby head ass needs to shut the fuck up. All that hooping and hollering and yeah, now let bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. I hated that shit. I hated that fucking song. The song with Selena Gomez, I don't understand why y'all didn't push that first. My theory is that they put out all the trash songs first, so that by the time you heard the album, you didn't immediately turn that shit off. Like that was the best of what the fuck they had. Because if they would have put out the other songs first, bitch, you really would have hit snooze on this shit. So I think the song with Selena Gomez was good. The song with Kehlani is really, really cute. I can see you simple-minded ass bitches liking some shit like that, because it can only be you simple-minded ass bitches that will follow behind a bitch that's married, pregnant by another nigga, running around talking about she's a single mother of 4. Okay? It could only be y'all. So I knew that would be right up y'all motherfucking alley. I don't know how a nigga is making a bitch feel safe with allegedly 3 other kids on the way, with a nigga saying that I didn't let him run up in my ass after he was allegedly licking on my ear, so they stole my chrome hearts, belts, and stuff, and my charms. I don't know how in the hell that makes sense to y'all, bitch, and that's the shit y'all living for. But once again, the simple-minded bitch is gonna feel real safe in some energy like that. So I know that y'all gonna like that. I know that when y'all get on TikTok, y'all dumbass gonna be singing along and hugging your damn self and all that bullshit and silk pajamas y'all done got from the back of Ross. And go for it, bitch. Just go for it. Do you think that I would sit up and let my nigga over here knock me up, bitch, and I got a husband over here? Have some coupe, bitch. Like, at least take a plan B. The least you could do is throw yourself down the stairs. This shit don't make no damn sense, which y'all glorify. And if it was a nigga bitch, if a bitch looked like me, got up there hollering by a bitch, I'm pregnant by my side, y'all would call me all types of tricks and hoes. All type of raggedy ass bitch. Y'all be trying to put bodies on me now. And I'm an open bitch. I'm an open book. You already know motherfucking well I ain't shit, bitch. You're a bitch. If Superman's weakness is kryptonite, then bitch, mine is the red, yellow niggas. Okay? I don't know. Bitch, I'm addicted. And I don't want no help. You understand? Because you get one life. And bitch, are we gonna be this fine forever? Or you gonna be that fine forever? Is it gonna get hard like that forever? Carpe diem. Carpe diem. So this girl is all over the world acting like she ain't learned shit. This bitch eating what she shit at. Ain't finished this over here. Look, everybody seeing your business. They done seen the bitch out the hotel room months and months and months ago. She done came out here just looking stupid, bitch. Just dumb. So, I don't know. I felt like you finally put it out, so that's good. But 7-year wait, highly anticipated, whoop the whoop. No. This was something that you would expect. Cardi said she was a senior in class. This is something you would expect a freshman to submit. The freshman with a budget. So I didn't feel like it was up to par. And I felt like the songs were too short. But at the same time, I felt like, well, go ahead, because you ain't talking about shit anyway. Wrap this shit up. I think that she should have worked harder on her diction, because songs could have been made better by us being able to understand what you were saying. You know, a lot was left to be desired, because it was like, bitch, what the fuck did you say? You know, I have a real heavy slur, and sometimes when I get too excited or I'm not pacing myself, I'll get the stuttering, stumbling over my words. That shit sound like all type of swamp talk. But I know how to slow down too. I know how to enunciate. If I was finna go in and rap, like, bitch, I go in and take my time, or, you know, make sure that you can understand what I'm saying. Like, I live for Onika. Like, when she is rapping and she's doing this and you can see the words, I live for that shit, bitch. When that little dimple, when that Nicki Minaj dimple pop out, when that finger come out, that's what I be looking for. I be looking for a bitch to be talking real hard, enunciate them words, bitch. That's what I need. Child. So I'm not impressed. It was alright. It wasn't better than the first album by a long shot. And I felt like it honestly could have been a fucking mixtape. But she put it out. It is what it is. It's finally here. And we'll see what the numbers are next week. One song debuted on Spotify Global. One. And that was the song with Kehlani. Okay. So I don't know. She said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You bitches ain't fucking with me. That's what she said. So I didn't love it. And I'm gonna tell you something else. A lot of that shit wasn't landing either. Bia is very beautiful. Bia is a naturally beautiful young lady. Bia already look good, but she's been working on her body. Her body looks phenomenal. And Bia actually has an hourglass shape at this point in time. There's some other young ladies walking around looking like wisdom teeth.
Why is this so stupid?
So I don't understand the digs at Bia or her body. And if you want to really get into it, Bia put out a project called That Bitch. And that whole project, front to back, she ate it the fuck up. The thing about Bia is that she gets the credit and the respect from the people that matter. So I appreciate that. And I think she appreciates that. That's why she moves how she moves. And because she writes her shit, and because real people recognize real talent, she's in the position that she's in. If you go play any of these games, bitch, Bia be on them soundtracks. Bia be working. Bia be getting her endorsements. Bia has written for other people. Bia writes for herself, and it should be good. Y'all are just never going to give her a certain type of credit because she's not as commercial at this time. Y'all are follow the leader ass bitches. Y'all are sheep, and that's all it is. All it would take is the right person to say, here y'all go. And y'all would eat up. Because the mixtape that Bia put out, her debut album, Bianca, is coming out on October 10th. But she put out that project, That Bitch. And that shit from front to back go. And she did a great job. And in my opinion, that project was better than this album that Cardi B just had all this marketing and promo for. But once again, she's not going to get the credit from the internet. But shout out to the people that really listen to music, enjoy music, and the people in hip hop who like respect the people really like writing and shit like that. So I feel like Bia's in a good position because she's laying the groundwork. And like I said, she's getting respect from the people that matter. I'd rather get respect from bitch J. Cole and shit than a couple of hoes on Twitter.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, Bia can rap. So that's not even up for debate. It just is what it is. Do I think that JT should respond to Cardi? Yes. I think Bia and JT need to respond to Cardi, just not right now. Let that bitch work on her own. Make her pick up them bricks and go lay them hoes down and spread that concrete herself. Hell no. Let her lay the groundwork for her own album. Don't feed into the shit and then draw attention over there. You need to be thinking business-minded, bitch. Let that shit simmer. And by next week, they ain't even finna be listening to this shit. When they stop listening to that shit by week 3, that's when you need to pop out. And, well, your project coming out. Go throw an extra song on there. Drag that bitch. Because she bigger than y'all. JT and Bia need to drag her ass on a business move. Like, she's bigger than both of y'all. Y'all can pull on her name. Get some notoriety to y'all. And then, you know, do your big one. That's what you need to do. I sit up and literally wait. And do I think that JT can handle Cardi lyrically? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. But did Cardi do a good job with her diss? Yes and no. I do think that it was cute. I do feel like it was like, girl, that bitch she came at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she was kind of handing up on your ass. She got a couple of licks on her. But the reason why I feel like it's a no at the same time is because Cardi decided to focus, I feel like, more so on Uzi's sexuality than coming at JT. And you know how the LGBTQ mafia is. Now, y'all ain't said nothing else when that girl been homophobic. But now, all of a sudden, because it was Uzi and I guess he's popular enough, y'all feel like, well, I want to say something. So, do I feel like I understand bitches coming at JT like that about her? That's what bitches was going to do anyway, because we come from a homophobic community. You know how niggas feel about gay niggas. Where it's just it's some niggas that are not homophobic, but a lot of people are. So you kind of, some people feel like JT is to be diminished as a woman because she's in a relationship with a queer man. What do I think about that? I don't think a motherfucking thing. Let me tell you what I think about it. I think that who you fuck ain't got shit to do with me, bitch. That's what I think. I think don't touch my nigga. None of my niggas. No, any nigga that is mine, don't touch my niggas. That's where you're going to have a problem. Any of these other niggas on God's green earth, go ahead and do your one. I don't give a damn. If that nigga wear purses, wigs, and all that bullshit and you like it, then bitch, I love it. That's you. The reason why I come up with JT is because the man that JT raps about wanting, that does not appear to be the man that you lay down with in real life. So I think that you are leading the way with the way that people are receiving the shit. You kind of seem like you ashamed of the in a way. Like, in one breath, you can take pictures with them, you gonna claim them, you gonna love on them and shit like that. But anytime anybody simply asks you a question about this man's sexuality and the role that you play in this relationship, bitch, you spaz. You get to getting real defensive and shit like that. I think that those are fair questions. And then you be rapping about, like I said, the type of nigga that Uzi is not outwardly. The that you be talking about, bitch, Uzi does not fit that description to me. So, I think that you need to balance that out a little bit. Talk about your nigga. That ain't Leslie, bitch. I mean, But anyway, the people seem to have a problem with a lot of the shit that Cardi said in Uzi's direction about wanting to dildo up his ass and sharing purses. And so I don't know how that's gonna work out for her, because I think it is a fair assessment. If the dig is, bitch, I done got cheated on, but I ain't sticking no up my big ass, bitch, what you trying to say? You trying to say that, bitch, that's an issue, that's something you look down on, that's something that you're judging, correct? Okay. So the people want to know, bitch, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? So that's why, it's like, Lil Miss can't get right. But I think Cardi did a good job on her little diss to JT for what it was in terms of coming back at a bitch. She posted that she wrote it herself. And it's like, girl, who gives a fuck? That shit wasn't all lit, bitch. It was like, it was cute little highway talk. But girl, it wasn't all lit. And then, anything that y'all think was coming in my icy pool, did it. Anything about you slow-faced bitch or anything like that, Cardi's so goddamn dumb. You finna have a handicap rolling up to your front door, girl. You just gonna disrespect everybody, every group. You need some allies, bitch. So, do I think that Icy Pooh has a certain look to her? Yes. What certain look? She has very, very doughy eyes. Like, if you look at Ice Spice real fast, you be like, damn, that bitch with Down syndrome fine as fuck. But if you really look at her, you'll see ain't nothing wrong with her. But if you look at her like real fast, like Ice Spice just like one eye closed, like It kinda a itty bitty bit. Like her eye, it's them eyes. But when you look at her, she don't look like that. You can't play in Icy Pooh face. You know that. And when Bia and Icy Pooh still got their same fucking face, how you gonna try to play in their face? Bitch, Cardi turned to the side and will cut steak, bitch. Well done. Chin up. Okay? That shit looking crazy from the side. Face all tight and shit like that. Pulled and yanked. So you coming for these bitches who still got what God gave them. You're not fucking with them. No. Both of those hoes are attractive. Both of them. So I'm just like, I don't, them hits not sticking. I don't know. But like I said, it was some cute little songs on them.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.